What's going on, guys? Super Savage 789 here, bringing you guys a video, and today is a very special video. This video is actually a collaboration with the brilliant, talented what-ifer, Ultimate ADJ. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel down below. So, if you want the recap to part 1, you best go check out his channel then, aren't you? But, yeah, let's get back where he left off. Mecha Frieza and King Cold are staring at the two Saiyans in awe. No, it can't be Goten. How? Goten and Trunks stare at them, and then they both disappear, and then they reappear, both as Super Saiyans. Everyone notices this and is in shock, especially Vegeta, who grits his teeth and clenches his fist in anger. Two Super Saiyans? Urgh. Then, Goten and Trunks proceed to absolutely dominate the two cold demon fellows. Goten easily takes care of King Cold, while Trunks slices up Frieza, and the two of them, in unison, finish off the two tyrants. Then, they tell everyone to follow them, where the 5 will be coming. 5? This confuses them, but they follow anyway. Then, after 3 hours, Goku, Goten, and the 3 Ginyu Force members that survived all land on Earth. Goku greets them, and future Trunks and future Goten drag Goku to the side, where they explain the situation, and that in 3 years some androids will arrive and fight them. Piccolo then helps explain this to everyone. Over the 3 years of training, both Goku and Goten tried to teach Gohan how to become Super Saiyan, and struggled to a bit, considering the fact that he hasn't got a grasp of it yet. But don't worry, there'll come a time where he learns it. Also, Piccolo takes on 3 new students, Jice, Berta, and Recoome. He teaches them how to do basic martial arts, stuff a lot more advanced than Goku, but still basic, as well as just a basic understanding of ki sensing, and stuff like that. After all, Piccolo is a good mentor. And so, they dub themselves the Piccolo Squadron, despite the Namekian actually not wanting this. 3 years pass, and, like in the original, Yamcha gets hit by Gero. Then, Goku succumbs to the heart virus against 19, which actually triggers Gohan this time. Goten rushes at his father and catches him, using instant transmission to get him home panicked. Because Goten was on the Yardrat, he did learn the technique, he just couldn't use it properly. Now, over the 3 years, he actually has learned how to use it. He gets Goku back home before teleporting back. The two Super Saiyans then rush at 19, and with their combo moves that they learned as brothers, destroy 19 quite easily, chopping off his head with a punch from either side. Gero is in shock and tries to flee, but Piccolo yells, "Now!" activating his Kaioken, with the 3 following behind him. They all take out Gero together, easily dismantling the robot. Berta and Jice grab his arms, Recoome grabs him from behind, and Piccolo blasts his head off, quite easily. After this, everyone sits down, huffing. That was easier than they thought. This is weird. Bulma arrives in a car with present Trunks and Yajirobe, and they all land, where Piccolo gets a senzu bean, as well as Gohan, as they've worn themselves out. Then, future Goten and future Trunks arrive, with an instant transmission. They see the androids, and Gero is broken. They see his head. This is not the person. These aren't the androids. This shocks everyone. Future Trunks says that they must still be at the lab. They can quickly destroy them before they're even out of their pods. But future Goten says that no, they can't be. They must be out there somewhere. The two argue about it, wherein Bulma says, well, why don't they just split up? Go in squads. This makes sense to the two of them. So, who would go with who? Future Goten takes Piccolo, the 3 Ginyus, and Gohan with him, whilst future Trunks takes his mother, Goten, and the 3 humans. The two split up. First, at the cave, because Bulma knows where it is. They see the androids in the things. Trunks raises his hand and says that they need to destroy them now, but Bulma stops him. These are people. She can reprogram them. She's the smartest there is. Trunks says that, okay. Then Krillin hides in relief. That was pretty good. Then he trips over a wire and accidentally headbutts a machine. The machine then wakes up, and a ginger robot jumps out. It's Android 16. Oh no. He flies out and past them before anyone notices. They can't follow, but he definitely didn't seem hostile. Future Trunks says that this is bad, but they can worry about it later. No way they know where Goku is, and it didn't seem like he was wanting to hurt anyone. They go down to the sub-lab, where they find something interesting. Meanwhile, the other team are flying around Ginger Town where they sense a disturbance. They can't find anything, until Piccolo realizes that he's had no one annoying him for a while. He turns and sees the 3 Ginyu Force members all on the floor badly damaged. He looks up and sees Cell. They fight Cell, with Piccolo using his Kaioken and Goten and Gohan using Super Saiyan, fighting, which manages to hold Cell off long enough, but he still uses a Kaioken and escapes. This annoys Piccolo, and so he takes his students back to Kame House. Meanwhile, at the sub-lab, they found Baby Cell and destroy it. Outside of the sub-lab, Android 16 is flying when he is ambushed by Vegeta, who attacks him. His pride gets in the way of him being smart. He knows the androids are stronger than him, but yet he can't let this one escape. He fights 16, but in one punch is sent to the floor. Darn it, you bastard, get back here! Stay away. My prime objective is to kill Son Goku, not you. There it is, that bastard Kakarot yet again. Why? Why is everyone always so concerned about him? Vegeta stands up, his hair starting to glow. I'll kill Kakarot and show who the true Super Saiyan is. He lets out a scream and turns Super Saiyan. He rushes at 16, but is punched again. Vegeta falls to the floor, and before he can get back up, 16 is gone. Everyone senses this energy, and Future Trunks goes outside to see his father. In anger, Vegeta flies away. Bulma loads Android 17 and 18's pod into her little car thingy, and jets it off back to Capsule Corp, where her and Dr. Briefs start work on reprogramming it. At Mount Paozu, Chi-Chi is taking care of Goku, when someone bursts through the roof. Android 16 sees Goku and Chi-Chi, and says, "Do not be alarmed. I only come here to kill Son Goku." Chi-Chi cries to stay away, and hits him with a broomstick, breaking it over his neck. 16 is not fazed. He merely just pushes her away and says, "Please do not get in the way." Chi-Chi cries. She can't do anything. She'll die. She watches as 16 raises a hand, ready to kill Goku, then stops. He shows compassion. That's odd. I cannot kill Son Goku in the state he is in now. Go, take care of him. I shall await his recovery. 16 goes outside when, suddenly, something happens. The ground breaks underneath him, and out pops an insect-like creature that punches him in the face. Cell was going to go after the androids, but knowing the huge group there and how the other group held him off, no doubt that they would have overpowered him. So, why not rush at Goku and absorb him? He'll be a good sense of energy. Cell and 16 start to fight evenly matched. It's weird. Cell absorbed the 3 Ginyus and his power kind of skyrocketed. He made little stops along the way, absorbing people after people quite easily. The two fight, but 16 starts to get the upper hand. The broken part, 16 grabs Cell, throws him against the ground, rips off his hands, and uses a Hell's Flash, bursting Cell and killing him. Then 16 falls to the ground, broken. Goten and Goten, the two future and past, arrive with their groups using instant transmission, where they see 16's broken body. Chi-Chi comes outside and hugs her sons, and then she explains the compassion that 16 showed. Trunks says that his mother was reprogramming the other 2 androids. He'll ask her if she can reprogram this one, which of course she can. He takes it over there, and she starts to reprogram it. Vegeta asks if there's any way to get stronger, which no one else really knows. Goku then appears, having healed, and says he knows a way, the Room of Spirit and Time. All the Saiyans go up there, ready to train. Goku says that the 2 future warriors should go in first, which makes sense. But Future Trunks and Future Goten go inside, where the 2 start training together. They both get significantly stronger, with Goten even tapping into Super Saiyan Grade 3, and, briefly, Super Saiyan 2. This is quite intriguing. They come out stronger than ever, where they request a sensor beam before they leave. They need to heal Gohan in the future. They've run out of sensor beams and life support isn't doing anything. Goku throws him a sensor beam and wishes them good luck, which they don't really need. They go back to the future and give future Gohan a senzu bean, where he wakes up, missing an arm and 2 legs. Goten hugs his brother before flying off, where he easily dismantles the androids. In the past, both Gohan and Goten have gone in, training together in Super Saiyan form, both of them getting quite strong together. Gohan even briefly goes into Super Saiyan 2, whilst Goten only briefly gets into grade 3, but the energy consumption for both of them taps them out of the forms. After leaving, the two go back home. Then, Goku and Vegeta go in, both getting stronger together, both reaching Master Super Saiyan, which Goten and Gohan learned in there as well. They come out, where Vegeta says that this won't be the last time they fight. Goku smiles, he's counting on it. Bulma is hard at work fixing the androids, and after a day or two, easily fixes them up. 17 and 18 lose their memories of even being androids at all, and even have their original names as Lapis and Lazuli respectively. Android 16 also leaves after being repaired, to go to a nature preserve and help out animals, where he meets Lapis. The two become friends, with 16 never revealing the fact that Lapis is an android. Eventually though, Lapis does find out about his, abnormal powers, and 16 just brushes it off, saying that, everyone's doing it nowadays. And so, Lapis just thinks he's a human. 7 years go by, and there's a new little addition to the Sun family. A little girl, about 5 years old, named Otaku. Otaku is a studier, and she's never fought before in her life. She's also pretty cute, and Trunks really has a crush on her, which everyone else can easily notice. Goten and Gohan have been going to school, with Goten and Gohan both getting Super Saiyan 2, as well as Goku and Vegeta. Piccolo has also been training up the Ginyus quite strongly, with the help of Kami mentoring, since he's still alive. The Great Saiyaman thing goes about the same as normal, with Goten figuring it out quite quickly, and laughing at the fact that his brother looks like such an idiot. Then, the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai arrives, and everyone goes round to go test their might. Vegeta has been training really hard, but still resents everyone, considering the fact that he's still weaker than everyone else here, and it really angers him. Goten even brings his girlfriend, the blonde girl in Gohan's class, and since the two are both popular, they hit it off quite well. Gohan also did train Videl in this timeline, and so, Videl still gets beaten down by Silvovich, causing Gohan to get really angry. Then, after this, when Gohan gets his energy absorbed, they all go to Babidi's lair, Kibito gets killed as well as the 2 Majin humans, and Deborah spits on Krillin. He also gets to spit on Piccolo, twice, but Jice and Berta both rush in the way, turning into stone. Piccolo catches them before they hit the ground, however, so they don't shatter, luckily. Rikumi is quite angry and is about to chase after Deborah, but Piccolo stops him. They all go inside Babidi's castle to go and stop the evil wizard from releasing Majin Buu. The Vegeta fight and Goku fight go about the same as normal, because Goku still knows Super Saiyan 2 and Vegeta's about as strong, besides Pui was just foughter. Then, the Deborah fight with Gohan and Goten. The two of them overpower Deborah and almost kill him, but luckily he survives, with the help of Babidi's magic. Then, Vegeta falls to the floor in pain and agony, holding his head, and M starts to appear as his power spikes. He's no longer the normal Vegeta. He is Majin Vegeta. He stands up and looks at himself, and then they're all teleported back to the tournament grounds. Vegeta looks at Recoome and says, "Does anyone else remember Namek?" Recoome panics as a huge ki blast is shot straight through his chest, killing him. Then, Goku and Vegeta go off to go fight, as Piccolo, Gohan, and Goten go off to go stop Majin Buu. However, they are already too late. Majin Buu has been summoned. As Goku and Vegeta fight, Gohan, Goten, and Piccolo try and stop Majin Buu, with Piccolo using the maximum Kaioken he can do, Kaioken times 30, but he's still failing at it. Majin Buu eventually knocks the 3 of them out and almost kills them, but luckily they all survive, just by getting blasted away into the forest, although they're all presumed dead. Then, of course, Vegeta does his big explosion, saying farewell to Bulma and Trunks, and yes, even you, Kakarot. Then, they use the Dragon Balls and revive everyone killed by Babidi and his men. Recoome come back to life. Deborah is killed sometime around this time, and so Bertha and Jice come back to life as well, the three of them meet up, as they're relatively close to each other. And because Kami is still the guardian of Earth, the Dragon Balls are only one use, so they scatter before Goku can stop them. Kibito comes over and picks up the three that were badly injured by Majin Buu, as well as Shin, and takes them all to Supreme Kai's planet, where Gohan and Goten start training under them, eventually taking out the Z-Sword and unlocking their potential. Shin tells Goku the fact that again their potential's unlocked, and tells him to hold down the fort on Kami's lookout, which he does. Every single one of the Z-Fighters and their friends are all put on top of Kami's lookout, where it's safe for them. This way, Goku can defend them if Majin Buu comes up there. After a while of waiting, Goku gets angry that he can't do anything, and so he flies off to go stop Majin Buu. Try as he might, however, Goku is still easily taken out by Majin Buu, but luckily he managed to tell Babidi that Majin Buu doesn't need him, which Buu quickly realizes, offing the wizard. Then, because Majin Buu isn't in the same location, he doesn't meet Hercule, and so he just remains as Fat Buu. Gohan and Goten, again, their potentials unlocked, and Goten finishes first, becoming Mystic Goten. Both Piccolo and Goten go back to Earth with the help of Kibito, where Goten rushes at Fat Buu. I don't think Goten would play around as much, especially with Piccolo there, and so he easily offs Majin Buu. Then they use the Dragon Balls to revive everyone, with the Namekian Dragon Balls, as Earths don't work. But that's where we're going to have to wrap this part up. Make sure you like and subscribe, and comment down below if it's happened in part 3. I'm really sorry for the lack of uploads, it's just, this is really taken out of me, and I've had exams. But yeah, hope you guys do enjoy, and go check out Ultimate ADJ's channel for part 3. Bye!